Where the fuck is it? On the other side. Is this the van? Nobody in here. I don't think this is the van. Hello?
Hello, how you doing, Mr. Dark?
I'm good, but I'm gonna have to call you back in like 10 minutes, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Alright, I'll catch you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, you're the guy, huh? Okay. You guys are asking a lot. You know that, right? We don't know a lot. But what you gave us helped. Obviously, from the information you provided, 7 was the number we were looking at. 7 suppliers. I've gained information that I believe, at least in the past month, there's one more. 770. That's all I have right now. I don't know who that might be. I got some decent theories about everything. We got a potential contact down at the docks. Hasn't been confirmed yet. They haven't reached back out. Hopefully they're not dead. But you know the people we're dealing with, so that wouldn't surprise me. I'm attempting to get them on board and helping us out. We found some documents, some dossiers Red Torrent related. And we confirmed 2 of the operations for 762 and 763. I believe 763 was Inferno. And the other one, Outlaw. So far, I believe that those guys are pushing pistols, extended mags, that kind of thing. Attachments. And that's pretty much it for now. You speak at all? It's yours, you steal it. Like Cole's ID. Okay. I didn't give them everything. I think what we gave them was pretty minimal in terms of everything we kind of, especially names wise. There was no names. Yeah, I wonder where that was. Actually, that's a good point. That was 13 minutes ago. The hell, King? I'm dead. Yeah, so we didn't give over Wyatt's name. We didn't mention Blake, obviously. But that might be Blake. We don't know. Did I text King like Albert King, we have Richard Dark. You have 5 minutes to send $30,000.
now. It's currently on a Legion field, it's heading northbound.
Just gonna stay overhead there while there's only one unit on it. I'll keep comms. It's taking the off-road. Gonna be merging up towards our.
I'm staying on.
Stand by for direction. Cutting off-road. We're gonna be putting the jump possibly up to Palomino. No 22. We're continuing eastbound.
We're just not now.
Yeah, my car's being fired at from an individual inside the construction site.
Hold on,
They're pulling out.
The bike is just 50 hard, directly beneath Air 1, just off of Sustancia. They took the jump
That's
over
funny.
and they hit one of those fucking trees. The bike's out, possibly. You can't get back on it. I know he's getting back on now. Continuing eastbound towards Sustancia. Yeah, I said. They're on Sustancia now, heading...
Is he gonna come over this way?
Northbound Sustancia.
Going generated. Going back off here at El Rancho. What do you want us to do?
Got a suspect that was
He
just
hasn't
opening
called
fire
it in, no.
under my rooftop.
Right.
He probably knows.
Come back to the
Still on
scene.
this bike. You want me to break off this? Alright, I opened fire on him. He put his gun away. He's wearing blue. He's running on the train tracks northbound. I
Okay,
stopped
two
opening
of
fire.
them running north. Okay, two of them below you, Cassidy.
Break
I got
1 second.
overhead on them. I'm not going to jump off the roof. We can get mobile units on them. Like I said, they took their guns. If they take them back out, open fire.
1 second. I want 4 units on that bike. The rest of you to come back to...
We lost it.
Okay, alright.
He's gonna see me up here anyway.
Did this bike not shoot at cops?
Hey, fam. Yes, it did.
Just kidding. Thanks for the welfare check.
The guy said we're gonna have to do it.
Dang it.
Free to chase the people on foot.
Alright, comms on Air 1 for now. On
We have like 5. We need to just follow them. I'm chasing them on the train.
Yeah, let's not just let them run, yeah. We need mobile units ahead to cut them off on Innocence. The units that have just come down Innocence, stay on the other side of the tracks. They're running directly towards you.
There's a green and black colored sports vehicle circling around.
Okay, that was interesting.
Jumping off to the east.
That was very interesting.
Copy, one of them has jumped. They've pulled them down.
I'll be back
The
in
other
2
one's
seconds, and then we'll
jumping
talk about what the
now
fuck just
also.
happened.
Continuing southbound, underneath the water tower. They'll be coming out onto Labour Place. They're hopping in a fucking cement mixer. Get them pulled out of that thing.
King, we're gonna stay with you.
Got enough units on that. I'm gonna get my co-pilot to run a thermal sweep, just to double check we've not got any other downed individuals.
The driver of the Caracara in their car so they can hit this thing.
Are we chasing that truck?
2 individuals in that truck.
Car
Hey,
bar,
yeah,
just
chase-
in the wall.
Chase the truck for now, yep.
Spitfires, me and Viv are chasing that black and green color vehicle that was hanging around.
I'm in red to you.
Us to break off, we can. The vehicle's smoking northbound signal.
Is there outstanding suspects, like dead anywhere that would need collecting?
Running thermals now to check. Stand by.
There's a blue vehicle pulling up with white stripes on this.
We got a bike,
on this
stand
mixer
by,
track.
brake. We got a bike pulling up onto Orchardville. I'm unsure if it's the same as the one earlier. I didn't get a
If the
good look
guy
at
has
it.
a brown jacket, shoot him. Negative, it is a female suspect.
Alright, copy.
Guys, we still have 2 suspects down in this vehicle on our rancho. The one that was by the box truck.
245, I'm breaking off of this green car. I'm just going back to you guys. There's no point chasing that. You got stuff going on there.
Let's get units to the down vehicle by the box truck.
Okay, I'm back.
Secure those 47s.
Okay. So, first things first, then. Blake Hawley, he has a profile, right? Oh, he doesn't? I'm gonna make him a profile. Because I want to see, does he actually own a Speedo? I want to know who the fuck we were talking to. Damn, he old! The hell? 18139. The fuck?
Good evening, Los Santos. We have two major stories affecting our city. First, an unusual increase in military aircraft sightings, and second, a concerning rise in gun violence over the past couple of months. For the last couple of months, residents across Los Santos have reported seeing a specific military aircraft flying over the city with alarming frequency. The aircraft, which appears to be a highly advanced model, has been spotted in various parts of the city, often flying at low altitudes, creating growing concerns among the public. While authorities have yet to provide any clear answers about the aircraft's purpose, many locals are speculating that it may be linked to the mysterious group known as the Faceless. However, at this time, there's no official confirmation of the connection, and we can only assume given the group's recent activities in the area. In other news, Los Santos is also grappling with a disturbing spike in gun violence over the past couple of months. Authorities report a significant increase in shootings, many involving illegal firearms, with neighborhoods across the city feeling the effects of the escalating violence. Local law enforcement, including the Los Santos Police Department and federal marshals, have vowed to take stronger action to curb the violence, but residents are growing increasingly concerned about their safety. As both of these issues continue to unfold, we'll be closely monitoring the situation and bringing you updates as more information becomes available. Stay safe, Los Santos. Stay aware.
Hey, come on! Ah. Well, it's busted. What the hell the news know about all that shit? Well, that was crazy. Blake Cole doesn't own any vehicle. So who the fuck was... Whose speedo was that? I wish I got the plate. God damn it. Yeah, he doesn't... Oh, no, he does. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on just a second. Hey, Mr. Cole, what the fuck is these? Not this again. Yeah, we'll just ignore those. We'll just ignore them. Sussy. Sussy, sussy, sussy. I need to throw up a report and get this book in. Say Marshall. Book number, I don't know what. Put this away. Hold on, I'm gonna check some cameras. In case. Nothing going on down at the docks? See anything? You know what I keep, when I was listening to that, and we heard about the plane going over, right? And the plane, we were told by the faces themselves, was Operation Skynet. Remember that? Well, why was it that when Dr. Keeger was delivered to Dr. Smith and he got infected with the plague and he was patient 0, why did the Faceless call us, or we called the Faceless, I can't remember, and then said that after last night, Operation Skynode was over? Like, why does Dr. Keeger getting the plague mean that was over/successful? And the first thing that came to mind that was kind of like Munker. Why do I keep doing everyone but the first one? Did I do the first one already? Was like, is the plague some way to like advance their surveillance? I can't figure out how. Unless they've got someone at the fucking hospitals or something, getting everybody's like blood and shit, you know? No, there's nothing. Oops. Government building. Patient power. On the 22nd of May 2025. And do another awful book. Included a request for information. Doc was soon after pinged to the east multi-story parking lot at SA. He met with a silent individual. I can't hide it. He met with a silent individual. Of which had the ID of Blake. Of whom? Right. Doc exchanged non-critical to develop I don't know whether to put this in. I'm gonna leave it in. Fuck it. At least more interesting. Otherwise it might never be known. We don't have a director to fire me anyway. Alright, that's done. Let me image. King's calling us. Hello.
I'm so sorry.
we were getting shot at. And
I
gang war
was
stuff.
tortured.
No, you weren't. Are you kidding?
Yes, I'm kidding.
Oh, thank fucking God.
What happened?
Oh, sorry, Cyprus Besties. It was a gang war, and originally they were like leaving and loading all their boys up, but then I'm pretty sure it was Speedy rolled up on a bike and shotgunned two guys stood next to us off the bikes. We chased him, and then they came back to try and get their boys out, and you know it was shooting, so they were told if you pick up your boys, you're gonna get shot. They picked up their boys and got shot. So now we have 95s.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's pretty crazy. Apparently, it's a three-way gangbang thing, Richard, with three groups, besties.
heard, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be able to get some good info out of it. Who knows?
I got info early today that Cuddles Fish of Cyprus was putting voodoo dolls of Flippy around the city because she's
Yeah, Hydra told me that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She
She confirmed it with me.
And stuff. Oh, she did.
And I spoke to her about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm no good in a fight, so I'm gonna do this instead."
Fucking devious.
I know.
Jesus Christ. She's got dolls of everyone. She's got ones of Viv. She's got ones of Carmine. Crazy.
The hell?
I don't think she's made one of me because I'm quite nice to her generally.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay,
thanks
but
for
I'm
checking
sorry
in,
about the
Key.
welfare
It's
check.
okay.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
worry. It's fine.
Well, I didn't check in. That's the problem, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry. I won't let you down
It's
again.
all right.
Okay.
Thanks, King.
Also, are you allowed to use heavies as heavy rifles?
Yeah.
Oh, thank fucking God. Okay. I had this weird thought that you weren't able to use them. Is that your standard loadout? Or has everyone got one?
Yeah, everyone can have one. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, excellent. Wonderful. I just want you, because you guys sometimes come to shoot out, so I want you to have good equipment.
It doesn't help me because I can't hit anything anyway. But you know, if I do, it might help.
I have the same problem. Trust me, it definitely helps a little bit.
Okay. All right. Nice.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'll switch in a bit. Let me know if you need anything.
We'll do. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Beep. Oh, cool. But location. Right, I'm gonna put this in the timeline report. 2025, 05, 22. Okay. Well, just before I go 42, I want to have a little scoot through this and see what lines up with the stuff we have in record. Like, I'm interested to see what we can have a look at. So if we go, let's just go as recently as we can. Like, what about on the 30th of April, right? Is there anything then? 30th. 31st of April. No, I'm not looking the right date. Oh, there is. Let's just try to call Wyatt Jones a couple times. Oh, that. Nothing for that one. What about? Let's have a look at the Hollow Coin. 14th of April. 14th of April. Oh, okay. Edgar called the Faceless a bunch of times, actually. But nothing else. You know, that's surprising. There was nothing else on this day? What? Let me make sure I've got the right date. Hold on. This might be... Yeah, 14th of the 4th. And the only thing we had was Edgar trying to call the Faceless. But this is like... If we look at what this incident was... This is definitely Faceless. It's got the owl, the Faceless logo. What the fuck? There was a helicopter. Leonard Albert, Gerald Pott, Samuel Bruce. There was blood on scene. We don't really know who it comes back to. Okay. To me, that says one or two things. It either means the Faceless was contacting the people involved via unknown calls, or another member of the Faceless organized that. This is why we need to change subpoena. This is why we need to change subpoena. Because I reckon we've got other parties or other numbers involved that we need to find. I think I'm gonna work on that tonight when I come around. I think I'm gonna do some subpoenas, change subpoenas. Do we have any of these casings come back to any of the scenes? No, I'm not gonna bother about that right now. I'm gonna have a look through some of the other ones. What about the 24th when I was around? What time on the 24th was it? That was an incident. Okay, it was normal time. What date did I say? 24th. 24th, this is early morning. Oh, here we go. Misha attempts a call. Again, hold on. Again, there's nothing. That don't add up. That don't add up. Unless there's a third party group that has access to helicopters and all that shit, which I refuse to believe. What the fuck? Okay, I think we've definitely got either another phone, like another individual with another phone number out there, or another phone that we've got to find. I don't think this is everything. We need more. We need more. This is the one from the Normandy High Valley targets. Yeah. Okay. What else? Yeah, this is the 25th. That's the one we just saw. What about the 11th? The 11th. Yes, we do. The faceless called J Hobbs at 2038. And then Edgar and Jay try to call him back. And what time was that incident? A bit later in the day. Not that much later, actually. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, a little bit later after that, this happens. Coincidence? I don't think so. Because Jay Hobbs, where Arnold Cole got interrogated for this, and he said he got the gun off Jay Hobbs. So this was a faceless thing? Why the fuck was this a faceless thing? Stealing cars. That's a funky one. Yeah, there's nothing else there for now. We've seen the Edgar kidnapping stuff. What about the day Edgar came back? That'd be interesting. 18th of March. No, nothing there. What's something on the 21st? Yeah, this whoever this is, we've got to fucking subpoena them 100%. And then this is Edgar. Okay. Interesting. So he's on house arrest by this point. He comes back on the 18th. Oh yeah, when did Cassie Carlisle die? Oh, we looked at that already this morning or yesterday. Wait, no, was that off stream? I spoke to Opal because Opal is investigating Jason Todd, Nino's cabinet member, the one that's director of the Humane Labs and potentially a Cypress Clean person. And we looked and we saw if I find Bruce Bennett, I'll see it. Yeah, look. The face is called Charlie Jones that night for 1 minute and 14 seconds. And in the interrogation, Lang said that the face just, got him killed. Or killed them. Or killed Cassie. So that the face just didn't do it or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but... I'm just going to put Cassie... the... Iron. Yeah. Yeah, the forehead stuff. I haven't got anything concrete for forehead. Like, forehead's a bit of an enigma as to why he's so connected with the face. There's no text messages to give me any ideas. And, like, I can't remember an incident since Beric that has had that has had these guys involved. What's this one? There was a man parachuting to Mission OPD roof. What the fuck? Yeah, I really don't know what we've got for forehead. Like tying into like faces stuff. Like I said, the last thing I remember with them was the barracks. Gun deal gone wrong? What is this? Maxwell, they stumbled upon what appeared to be some sort of gun deal. One suspect had their hands in the air while another suspect held an AK to the suspect. The suspect with the AK then started handing the guns over to the suspect with their hands up. The suspects then approached officers and said they were filming a show of some sort. Photos? Nope. Why would there be? What is that vial? Of course, it wasn't. Of course. Classic. Elysian Island. One 17177. Oh! It was Papa John! Was it Papa John the whole time? Why was his blood on scene? The fuck? Who is Theo Jackson? Who is this guy? Pizza Gang is the Faceless. What about what about the Faceless is Domino's, man? And he's beefing with the Pizza Gang. Alright, anything on 20th of May for forehead? This was really recent. Fuck it. When was the last forehead? The 5th of May. Does forehead ever call them? He called them once, but he just called them back after a call. But other than that, I think forehead's only ever been called. Yeah, that's it. Holy shit. Hmm. The first one was when the first call that they had together was when Colby got broken out. So I wonder if he was there. And then they didn't have contact for a while after that. When did that Berwick situation happen? That was like the 15th, wasn't it? Something like that? Or maybe Weiss called the Faces because of the Berwick situation. But yeah, he didn't have contact with Forehead for a long time afterwards. Now that I've got a better idea, this is when he called me and he was like, Operation Dread Torrent is starting now. This was this day. Who the fuck is Charlie, man? 2 mobiles have been delivered to Charlie at the safe location. Ready and waiting. Preparations have been advanced for Operation Skynode. I don't know. Yeah, this is when he's like, Operation Dread Torrent, blah, 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 blah. Then he calls Edbert a few times. Misha Standel. John McQuillan fails terribly. Then this is like the 17th and 18th when we're like, okay, this is where Dread Torrent seems to have kicked off. So since the Dread Torrent call, he spoke to Edbert, Misha, Speedy, Maximilian, Aubrey Webster, Misha again, Aubrey Webster again, Misha again, Flippy, Wyatt the next day. Then we know what happens after this with Wyatt. Then it's Misha. The fact that it's Scotty after that is not a good look. Hold on. I didn't realize that was so close. Here's Wyatt. This is the same day that Wyatt is like, I've got new furniture. And then he calls Scotty after that. And then they meet up. Oh my god, that looks terrible. That looks so bad. I need to interrogate Scotty really bad. You didn't realize Max is a criminal? He's not. That's the thing. He's not a criminal. Well, as in, like, publicly. He doesn't have a record. I don't think he ever has. Weird that they're contacting him. No one else is weird there. Where is it? He's contacting them back, and he just sent a dot so that they'd call him. Yeah, so he's active communication with him. I think we're getting there, chat. We're slowly but surely getting there. Marty Holiday, Kai Martin. Kai Martin, Marty Holiday. Who are these people? Kai Martin. Manor. Holiday. Raiders. So he contacts in a row a member of the Saints, a member of FNF, a member of the Manor, and then a member of the Raiders. In like quick succession here. Then Jordan Elmer of the Saints calls them up. Then he calls a member of... This is crazy. Hold on. Hold on. This is so interesting. So the Faces calls 4 individuals. The Saints, FNF, Manor, Raiders. Then Jordan Elmer of the Saints, who I think is the leader of the Saints, then calls the Faceless. Probably like, why the fuck you talking to my boy, you know? Then the face is called Skipper of Cyprus. Then Wade Wilson, who is, I think, in charge of the Raiders, then calls the Faceless. And then he calls Jay Hobbs again. What happened on the 4th? Was there an incident on the 4th? I gotta go in a minute, but I really want to look quickly. When was this? Oh, this was April. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna quickly look. This guy hasn't been... Oh, he has been arrested. He was not arrested at the 4th of April, though. It helps. It does seem they were trying to get a bunch of gangs together for something. Jay Hobbs gets arrested. Oh! 4th of April. He got arrested twice. One for a jewelry store, one for a bank truck in the barrio. doesn't really mean anything to me. Okay. It was when Edgar's house arrest ended. Same day, but that's all we got. Okay, we'll carry on tomorrow, chat. I'm probably going to be around later on tonight. If Scott is around, I'm going to talk to him. Otherwise, I'm going to keep on beep, 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 scanning and doing some subpoena stuff. But I definitely feel like we're digging in, dude. We're definitely digging in. We're definitely getting closer. We're definitely figuring everything out. It's great. It's exciting. And then we got this Oracle stuff today. It's getting there. It's getting interesting. All right, chat. Thank you all for the love and support. Don't forget, Subathon starting this Sunday. Be there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.